Today's job is to fix the rather scruffy gear knob on the Porsche. Look at that, it's all worn away here. Whoever was driving this must have always rested their hand on the knob, so to speak. If you want to replace the whole thing from Porsche, it's like $200 because you get this bit and this bit. This bit's fine. I just want this bit. There are a bunch of crappy ones available which are kind of baggy and fit over the whole thing and really aren't very nice. But I found by accident an upholsterer online who makes just this bit, the top bit, and it was $14.99 including shipping. So what I'm going to try and do is pull this off, and it should be in the mail today, and we'll have a go at replacing it. So this should... It does. It just slides off. That actually came off more easily than I thought. You have to be careful not to bash yourself in the face when you pull it off, which is why I'm sitting in the passenger seat to the side. Anyway, I've got that off. Hopefully the piece is in the mail and I can fit it and we can have a super duper gear knob. Well, that was fairly straightforward. You can get underneath the lip very carefully with a small flat blade screwdriver. I would actually recommend an upholstery tool to do that, but I am too lazy to go get it. This comes out gradually and it's got 3 tabs on it to hold it in, and that's holding down the leather. But this was so worn it was only holding it down on half of it, and then you just peel that off and off it slides. This is very well done. It's got a groove in it for the seam, so hopefully the new one should just fit on there smoothly, and if not, I'll find a local upholsterer to make me something, and I'll keep this as a pattern. So here we have our little gear knob condom. Looks about the same size as the original. It's a little bit thicker, so may actually have to find some way of shaving this leather down to make it fit. And we just put it in, line up the seams, and then I would imagine gradually ease it up around the very top, which is easier said than done. It really is just a matter of easing it up bit by bit and stretching it over the top. This is the hardest bit, getting it over the edge. There we go. And we need to pull it all the way up until it's tight underneath. So it's tighter down here. And it's not perfect. It's not as tight and as form-fitting as the original, and I imagine we'll have to put some glue on this to hold it into place, but let's see if we can do it without. Yes, so now the problem is that this leather is quite thick, and probably the reason why the OEM ones wear out so easily is because they use very, very thin leather that's been shaved down. So probably the solution for this is to try and shave this leather down to make it a little thinner on the inside so it won't bunch up so much. But who knows? I'll come back. And there we have it. I mean, it's a bit puckered around the top, but it's easy enough to undo and redo. The trick was just teasing the leather in all the way around. There's no glue on this. There's actually quite a lot of space around the top. And there are 3 prongs. So what I did was put the, I think it was at this side, there's a wider single prong at the top. If you start to put that in its hole and then just tease the leather in all the way around, this isn't going to damage it. And you can actually get it in pretty well. The key is to have more than you think overlapping the top. That way you can push it down inside and it will hold in place. So I'm going to put this back on the car and we'll see how long it lasts before it starts to come undone. And if it does start to come undone, I'll probably just put some contact adhesive around the top to hold it in place. But this looks like job done. And there we have it. It's just a push fit back on. It looks great. It feels good. We will see, as I said, how long this holds up. If it starts to come undone, it's easy enough to redo and just reposition this cover. So all in all, good value for 15 bucks. I'll put a link in the description below for the website. It seems like it's good quality leather and is a definite improvement on what I had before.